Welcome back to Not So Pro Football Talk, and today we're going to dive a little bit into Packer talk today because the biggest news of the day is Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers today went on the Pat Mcafee Show and told all. Past few days, ever since probably about Friday, we have thought that the ball was in Aaron Rodgers' court, that he had not told either the Jets or the Packers if what he wanted to do next year. Obviously, you all know the storyline of Aaron Rodgers at this point. Aaron Rodgers is the Packers quarterback, future Hall of Famer, has been part of the Packers organization for the past 18 years. And this offseason, things were up in the air, just like they were in the past two. We didn't know what Aaron Rodgers wanted to do. We didn't know if he wanted to be a Packer. We didn't know if he wanted to retire. We didn't know if he wanted to play for another team. And apparently on Friday, as he told in the Pat Mcafee Show, he told the Packers that he wanted to be a New York Jet. He let both teams know. And since then, both the Packers and the Jets have just been trying to figure out the language of this. Who do we end up? How do we make this trade happen? So that is what we have been waiting for ever since Aaron Rodgers told them on Friday. Why there was no leakage of information since Aaron Rodgers said this on Friday, I'm not 100% sure. I think from what I have heard from I think it was Ian Rappaport is that, it was some other small reporter, is that the Packers and Jets, they were both apparently scared of Aaron Rodgers. If they start leaking information, that they're going to piss him off. And the last thing you want to do is piss off Aaron Rodgers, because we all know how moody he can be and use his emotions. So apparently since Friday, Aaron Rodgers has let both teams know that he wants to continue his career, but with the New York Jets. So now we're just waiting for the trade. AJ, now that you know that Aaron Rodgers has made up his mind for a while, what are your thoughts on Aaron Rodgers? Do you still absolutely hate him?
I want to say it's about damn time that, yes, I absolutely hate him.
Okay.
I do. I mean, come on, dude. You made a huge deal. And for me, I feel like Baker Mayfield going to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is more entertaining than this.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. Like, this completely changes both the Packers franchise and the Jets franchise and really shakes up the whole NFL.
It does. It shakes up the whole NFL. The New York Jets are becoming the New York Packers, as we all could tell already. It's obvious. So it's actually going to be super exciting to see the the Jets being able to compete in that division, right? It's been so long since we've seen that, and it's super exciting to see a change. Yes, we saw the Patriots go downhill. We see the Bills going up. And the Dolphins are just making some money moves as well. And now that the Jets are acquiring the wide receivers from the Packers and also their quarterback, it's pretty interesting. And now they're still even talking about acquiring OBJ. Like, if that happens, then wow, that's huge.
It is huge. I'm very surprised about them potentially being okay just saying, like, screw the rest of our receivers that are on our team and whatnot. I'm very surprised about that. I thought they would show more let's trust our receivers because I think they have a lot of talent in that wide receiver room. But hey, you got to give in to Aaron Rodgers' demands. I know all about it. Eventually, I'm going to be, especially once the trade happens, me as a Packer fan on this channel will release a thank you to Aaron Rodgers. At the end of the day, I hold no animosity towards Aaron Rodgers. He's created so many moments for me over the years. He's been my quarterback since I decided watching football. I started actually paying attention to football after we won the Super Bowl back in 2010, and I've been I was a Packer fan before that. Just want to say that, all right. But I started paying attention to football after we won that Super Bowl, and he's given me so many incredible memories, so many playoff wins, so many crazy playoff losses. And I will be forever thankful for him. So that will come later once we have more information as far as the trade. I see Reed becoming a Jets fan. Absolutely not. Disgusting. I would never trade my teams. I am excited for the Jordan Love era. And I can't wait until 2038 when we trade Jordan Love to the Jets, because that's how history apparently repeats itself. back in, was it 2008, we traded Brett Favre to the Jets, and now 15 years later, we're trading Aaron Rodgers to the Jets. And 15 years from now, Jordan Love, he's already cemented himself as the Hall of Famer, and we're going to have to trade him to the New York Jets. It's going to be really, really awesome. Can't wait.
Let's calm down there, Reed.
Hey,
Hall of Famer?
clip it.
Hall of Famer for real?
Potentially. But hey, we don't know what this guy can be. Back in what was it? 3 years ago. I don't remember what year, 2020 or whatever. Everybody thought this guy was potentially going to be somebody in the league. Everybody saw him as a project, somebody that you wouldn't be able to start off in the first year, and he's going to be somebody. That's how everybody saw him, but they saw a lot of talent in him. And now he's been sitting behind one of the best quarterbacks of all time, Aaron Rodgers. He sat 3 years, and everybody has said great things about him. Yes, his teammates are saying these great things, and that's what teammates are supposed to do. But Devontae still over the Raiders still says great things about Jordan Love. He still says great things about him. I think that there is real promise with Jordan Love, and I'm excited to see what the future is.
I'm excited to see what the Packers turn out to be. I mean, without Aaron Rodgers, our lifetime, Reed, we've seen Aaron Rodgers there all of our lives, right? I think we saw like maybe a glimpse of Brett Favre.
We saw a little bit when we were little kids, but
correct, yeah.
Everything's been Aaron Rodgers.
Correct, yeah, absolutely. So I'm super excited to see what the franchise is without back-to-back Hall of Fame quarterbacks. And I know you're going to say we got a Hall of Fame right now with Jordan Love.
I hope so, right? I hope so.
But this is different, right? Because we don't know what this guy has. There's a lot of speculations on Love. He's done very well. He gets praised by his teammates and former teammates. He got praised by Aaron Rodgers today, as expecting nothing less. So I'm super excited to see what the Packers do going forward and what type of playing style they will have, especially with such a young team. Not just Jordan Love, but you have young talent out there in the wide receiver position. You have Christian Watson, you got Romeo Doubs, and then it's Dobbs, Cobb, and
no, he's gone. He's gonna be a New York Jet.
He is going to be a New York Jet, right? And then you also lose Mercedes Lewis from that offense. And Tonyan.
We need tight end help bad.
You do need tight end help. And what do? Well, you got to go young, right? You got to hit the draft. Is that what the Packers are aiming to do?
With our current cap situation, Love needs talent, says Israel, around him, and that's what he is losing. I think Christian Watson is a real talent. He obviously had a lot of drops last year. We all know the famous drop, first game of the year, first pass of the year. But at the second half, he really came alive. He had 12 total touchdowns, both running and passing. 12. I think it was, check me on that, but it was either 10 or 12.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, AJ. But dude was a touchdown machine. Once you get the ball in his hands and he completes the catch, he's a talent. Dude has all his talent, and I think the second year he can clean up a lot of the mistakes, and he'll be a real help to Jordan Love. You saw him connect in that game when Aaron Rodgers went down against the Eagles. No, he didn't go down. We benched Aaron Rodgers because we were getting our butt kicked, and we threw in Jordan Love. But you saw Jordan Love do really well. You saw that connection between those two. You gotta the one thing you gotta remember is Jordan Love has gotten a lot of reps in practice. Aaron Rodgers over the past 2 years has been hurt or gotten in veteran rest days, and that's been able to allow Jordan Love to get a lot of first team reps. He has to practice, all right? Just that he is missing the game experience now. So, but Jordan Love, I think he can do a lot of things great. I forget where I was going before this, for that comment. But my overall thought of the Packers, what I think our ceiling is, I think at our ceiling, like Jordan Love plays well above what we think he can do for his first actual year starting, and everything else goes well. I think our ceilings are at 8-8, or they're on that 500. Obviously, it's not 8-8 because there's 17 games. But I think that's where our ceiling is, and it just goes down from there. That's where I think we're going to be at. I don't see us winning the division next year. My hot take as far as winning the NFC North next year is probably going to be the Lions. And yeah, I think the Vikings suck. I don't think they're going to win the division next year. I think Lions are up and up. Obviously, they're losing Jameson Williams, so that sucks. for them. But I think the Lions are a very hot team that can take the division next year.
Wow, that's
Bears,
huge.
Bears
And
suck. Bears suck.
Bears do suck, yeah, and they're not going to do anything with those picks. But I looked it up. Christian
Nothing in the
Watson
free
had
agency.
7 receiving touchdowns,
Okay,
and I saw 2 rushing
two rushing
touchdowns.
touchdowns. So 9. My
Yes,
bad.
so 9 total, which is still amazing. One
We're
heck of
only
a rookie year, yeah.
Yes. Obviously, he didn't have the amount of catches as like Garrett Wilson had, and he didn't have as many yards because he didn't play the first half really because he was injured, etc. But at the end of the day, when you get the ball in that guy's hands, he is a beast. You got to watch out for him. You got a game plan against him. And Romeo Dobbs, I'm hoping he takes another step forward this next year, cleans up the mistakes, cleans up the drops. And stuff like that would really help Jordan Love. If his receivers can just catch the ball, that's going to help Jordan Love so much. Israel says, I mean, if Green Bay is looking for a tight end, they should go after Schultz. I think we're going to go in the draft, man. The thing is with the Packers, especially once we trade Aaron Rodgers, we're going to have $40 million dead cap just for him. We don't have a lot of cap, man. We're not in like the worst situation like the Saints or something. But I think we're going to be conservative as far as what we go out and try to sign this next year. I think we're going to try to retain people.
You have time too. I mean, it's such a young team. I wouldn't
Very
go after
young.
Schultz. He's an older player. He's already set in a way, so you can't really mold him to what Jordan Love needs or what that offensive scheme is going to be built around. So I don't like that move. And plus, Schultz is going to be a little bit pricier. Just because of the years that he's had prior. He didn't have the greatest year last year, but I feel like Dak Prescott is just dog water. But
and the tight ends in this draft, man, this is a deep tight end draft. Even if you don't get one of the top 2 or 3 guys, you can still probably get a very decent, solid tight end in the later rounds. You don't have to go out and sign a crazy free agent as far as tight end. Now, it would be good to help maybe get a veteran presence just because basically that room is completely empty. The only guy we have is DeGuara, who's I think's been in the league now 3 years and just been a role player for us. And that's it. We don't have any other tight ends, and you want to carry 3 to maybe 4 tight ends on your team. So we definitely need to draft 1 or 2, and then maybe undrafted people we're going to try to find. But definitely we're going to have tight end and safety is the biggest needs for the Packers right now.
Going back to what you said about the Lions, I'm super excited to see what they got. For me personally, I do think it'll be a little shocking for them to win that division. But it's possible, right? I'm not saying there's no way in hell that happens, but I don't want to add the fact that they lost Jamal Williams, right? They decided to part ways, and that hurts because I felt like he was more than a player.
So much more
on that offense, and you saw him during the Hard Knocks, right? They went to a meeting like, okay, what do we do with Williams? Do we got to cut him? What do we do? And they said to themselves, the head coaching staff, they said that he means so much to that locker room. Now, like I said, they're losing way more than just a player. They're losing the part of the bloodline that is there in Detroit. Yes, they did replace him with a very successful, very athletic running back in David Montgomery, which I'll be super excited to see. But he is an older player. He is an older player. And also you have Swift, who's just been dealing with too many injuries, right? He's been so inconsistent year in and year out that you want him to be that guy. But 1, he's not confident. And 2, he can't stay healthy. So losing Williams, which fits so great in that offense, it doesn't make any sense to me. I feel like you saved yourself a little bit of money because he will be, demanding a big contract, which he deserves, a good contract. But David Montgomery, he's on his last years, man. And what really does he have to offer? Because he's dealt with injuries last year as well. So what happens if history repeats itself and Swift and Montgomery are battling injuries all throughout the season? What do you have?
You got Jared Goff.
That sucks, dude.
Yeah. Vincent says, I think the Packers are primed to stay young and keep winning this year and definitely the year after. I don't think we're going to have a positive record. I think we can win some games, squeeze out some wins out there, and learn and grow as a team. That's the biggest thing about this next year without Aaron Rodgers. We got to at least grow and show some type of hope for the future. If we find out Jordan Love is not the guy, then we redraft and get another person, all right? But right now, you have to put this next year fully on Jordan Love and trust him to be the guy of the future. We'll find out.
Yeah, Vincent, be realistic for once. Come on, dude.
Thank you, though.
It's it's not the same without Williams. I 100% agree. Vincent says, also feel like Montgomery and Swift are the same player, but Swift is more agile when he wants to be. 100%. That's how Montgomery was whenever he was younger, right? In his early years in the NFL. They were the exact same player, just different age. Same story, too, like I said, with injuries. So I'll be very interested to see what that offense does. Basically, at a stagnant move. I don't think they've done anything, right? Maybe half a step back. But what I do like is that they did not take themselves out of the QB race, right? Because they're still in the market for a QB. They might just go out there and draft one, but there's still some QBs out there in the market. We just saw that the Colts released Matt Ryan. We see that Carson Wentz is available. Unfortunately, Baker Mayfield is not going to be out there. Jimmy's not out there. Carr's not out there. And Rodgers is not out there. Maybe they have a chat. I doubt they go for someone like Lamar Jackson, which, is very,
It's very pricey.
Very pricey, but he's aggressive, right? I feel like that's something that MCDC will love. But that's another mind-boggling story. What's going to happen with Lamar Jackson? Why haven't these teams made an offer? Are they waiting for the free agency frenzy to kind of simmer down and settle and see what's out there? See what cap they have left?
I'm really unsure on what the holdup was on all this. Every team has either chosen to either get a free agent or a veteran presence like Garoppolo or Rodgers and etc., or they've chosen to go ahead and go with the draft with the Panthers and the Texans. And I don't really see any other team giving up 2 first-round picks, because that's the bare minimum to even get in the talking room of getting Lamar Jackson right now with the inexclusive. I forget what it's called. Franchise tag. But then once you give up those 2 picks, then you have to give them a almost fully guaranteed contract of multiple years and a whole bunch of money. So I think people are just not willing to give up that much for him. I think he's worth it. I want to say he's worth it. In this league, when it's so hard to find a quarterback, we can't even find 32 at the same time to play quarterback right now. And you got a guy that has shown MVP caliber stuff, who is a playmaker, who is a leader in the locker room, a guy that everybody around the league respects. And you don't want to take it. You have a way of getting him and you don't want to take it. It's crazy to me.
I just had to double check right now. I checked to see what pick the Lions have in the draft, and they have the 6th overall pick.
Because they got it from
the Rams.
Oh, yeah.
They have the 6th overall pick. Them. That's awesome. That is huge. Yeah, screw Lamar. Build your future, right? You have young players. I'm not going to say you have a young team, but you got young players, right, to go out there. They're the team that drafted Penisula, no? The offensive lineman.
I think so.
Great stud. They have Aiden Hutchinson in the defense. They have Amon-Ra St. Brown out there. I mean, you got young key players. Hey, let's get a young, talented QB. Why not? 6th overall pick. I'm pretty sure you're gonna land a pretty decent QB. This is a hot topic right here. Sad.
Yeah, I feel sad for him.
For who? For Israel?
Yeah, he's sad.
Okay, it's okay to feel sad for Israel, but Israel, dude, lighten up, bro. This is a blessing for the Dallas Cowboys. You get rid of the what do you call those guys? The Ewok of the NFL, the guy who has to produce since his MVP caliber year. I mean, you just saved so much money. First, you restructured that contract, and now you guys are agreeing to part ways. Now you're moving forward with Tony Pollard, who's just outperformed Zeke in every category last year and the year before that. I mean, you should be happy. You're going to move forward with a guy that actually wants to perform, right? And I might be talking too far ahead of myself because he hasn't gotten paid yet, but that's what happened with Zeke, right? He was an all-star. He gets paid, and then boom, production's fall it fell, right? Same thing with Dak Prescott. Awesome QB gets paid, production fell. What are you going to see with Tony Pollard? I don't think that's the case. I think he has a more humbled mind. Remember, Ezekiel Elliott, he went very high in the draft, especially for a running back. And you got to remember that the Cowboys, remember this. I don't know if you remember this, Israel. The Cowboys or Jerry Jones got a lot of lashback because they decided to move ahead in the draft and get Ezekiel Elliott over Jalen Ramsey. That was a huge discussion. Now you guys are still looking for a corner, which y'all got one. It's good. But we got breaking news.
We got breaking news. The Saints have signed Jamal Williams, former running back for the Lions, to a 3-year deal. It is 3-year deal with for $12 million and $8 million guaranteed fully. What kind of the Lions couldn't pay this?
Like I said,
3 years for $12 million.
We saw it during the Hard Knocks.
I would pay that.
Okay.
Packers,
let's calm down here, Reed. Okay.
We
saw it during the Hard Knocks season. Okay.
Yeah.
They are not happy with Jamal Williams for whatever the reason. Right. The only reason why they kept him is because of his presence in the locker room. Now that they weren't winning games, okay, presence in the locker room is not enough anymore. So what do? They move on. Great for the Saints. This could be a sign that Alvin Kamara might be done in the NFL, which I hope he is done in the NFL. But great for the Saints, especially with Derek Carr back there, where you have a running back that can catch the ball, because you go from more breaking news.
Miles Sanders is headed to the Panthers.
That's all right. Yeah, I kind of like what they're going
running back news since we're talking about it.
I guess this is the running back era, but I kind of like what they have right now. They have Chuba Hubbard, and they also have Foreman, who has just been, performing big time ever since CMC got out of the team. So they have something to prove, and they did very well last year. They ran a two-headed monster. I don't know what the Panthers are looking for. They're trying to look for a do-it-all back, which Miles Sanders is not that type of running back. But I mean, that's good depth for them.
Yeah,
good for the Panthers. I don't like what the Panthers are doing. I really don't. No, I think they're going to go through another head coach.
Oh, for sure. Before they can officially be back there, we definitely have to go through a new head coach. The growing pains are going to be for real.
But Dallas is getting Robinson from Texas in the draft. We'll see what happens. I have not done my mock draft just yet. Well, I'll make sure I'll get you guys involved. So stay tuned. Kyrie, what's going on? He says, "Who day with orange heart, black heart, orange heart, black." It's not Halloween, Kyrie. But don't worry. Also, Kyrie, I do want to say we'll get to your video topic pretty soon. We just have so much breaking news in the NFL.
Kyrie says, "I look stressed." I don't look stressed. I'm fine. I knew this was going to happen for a while now. And overall, I'm excited about the future. Am I sad that Aaron Rodgers is not going to retire as a Packer? He's going to wear another uniform or another jersey. Yes, I'm very excited about that. But at the end of the day, I'm very excited about Jordan Love, and I think he could potentially be something in the NFL. But we have to wait and see.
Let me ask you something, Reed.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so I see your point of view. You're very happy. You're super appreciative of what Aaron Rodgers has done for you as a fan and for the Packers, which rightfully you should be, right? But I have evidence of you saying that, you know what, AJ, I'm hopping on the train. I hate Aaron Rodgers. Where do you stand on that comment that you made as a Packers fan?
I sent that to you in our DMs. AJ's currently leaking our DMs right now. Can't believe it. I'm breaking up NSP.
I'm a reporter.
I can't do this anymore. And then I said that because I thought he still hadn't said anything to the Packers or the Jets about what he wanted to do. And I sent that yesterday, right?
You said that yesterday, and then you said that I think sometime last week as well.
I
You said
think
it
that was
twice.
2 days ago. I think I've done it. I did it twice in 2 days.
Okay.
Okay, that's what I think I did. But that was when I thought what everybody was saying that yes, Vincent, this is facts. This is facts. They're both leaking my DMs.
Stay tuned because I want to get to a point here. I just want to hear Reed's side first.
Yes, but that was when Ian Rappaport and Schefter were both reporting that Aaron Rodgers hasn't said anything. It's been all quiet. Nothing has been told to the Packers or the Jets. That's what made me angry. And I also think he's a crazy hippie. That's about it. But overall, as a player, I've always said that I love the guy and I respect him and I wish nothing but the best for him.
Good. Right. Awesome. I love that you wish nothing but the best for him. And I'm glad you're not falling into like, oh, Rodgers, I love him again, whatnot, which a lot of people are since the Pat Mcafee Show. But I'll let you know right now, as real as the Pat Mcafee Show is, there are some cracks in that production. Aaron Rodgers, great friends, right? You don't want to ruin friendships, especially over something like this, right? Yeah. So they're not going to bash on him, which they wouldn't, right? No. They wouldn't do so because they got respect for him. But Reed, yes, besides our friendship, have you ever been in a toxic relationship?
Our friendship is toxic? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, I said besides our friendship, because a lot of times we got to do this whole podcast thing, and Vince knows this as well. We butt heads, but that's just business, right? Okay. At the end of the day, we're always going to be friends. But besides our relationship, have you ever been in a toxic relationship?
I can't say no. I don't think so.
Okay, so in a toxic relationship, for those of y'all who don't know, I know Kyrie knows this. I know his heart's been broken plenty of times. You get hurt, and you get hurt, right? And then towards the very end, right at your breaking points, they want to play the victim. And when they play the victim, it's like, oh, it wasn't their fault. Let me get back with them, right? And then history just repeats itself. So it gets to the point where it's at the breaking point, which we've been waiting all this time. And now he wants to play the victim. Oh, I had my answer since Friday, but I'm not going to say anything. He had his answer, right? He made it to a point to go out and say this, and that on ESPN, on Pat Mcafee Show, on some hippie podcast that I wasted my life watching an hour of, which was just horrible. He had the opportunity to do so. So don't be fooled. Okay, this is my opinion. Don't be fooled. I think he's still the drama queen that I've claimed him to be.
I don't think he's a drama queen. I think when people say false things about him, that he wants to straighten them up, and that's about it. I don't think he's a drama queen or seeks a insane amount of attention. Obviously, he wants attention. I won't say that, but I don't think he is as far as you say he is, AJ. And also, what do you want me to do? Just hold all these hateful feelings about Aaron Rodgers and just hate? No, dude, I don't do that crap.
You need to.
No, I don't.
You need to, man.
No.
That's what I do.
Right. Let's get to the comments. Kyrie says Jordan Love gives me Jalen Hurts vibes. I don't know why. The most quarterback he's been referred to is Patrick Mahomes, which I don't fully agree with. That's what people said out of the draft, right? I'm quoting people.
Who said that?
Everybody said that out of the draft, AJ.
That's everybody said that.
You're looking up right now.
Jordan Love compared to Patrick Mahomes.
That's what people referred him to. I'm not saying he is Patrick Mahomes. That's what people said. Okay? Who is he?
What?
Who can you compare him to then?
You can't really compare him to anyone. He hasn't played. You want to compare him to someone? You want me to compare him to someone?
He played in college.
Okay, so I want to compare him to Baker Mayfield. That's my comparison of Jordan Love. Baker Mayfield.
Oh my God.
Baker Mayfield. That's what he is.
Oh my God. Trey Lance sucks. Not going to lie, but that 49ers defense looks scary.
Patrick Mahomes.
Oh my God.
And that's true. It's even been.
You can look it up. You can look it up.
I don't look up trash.
I don't look up trash like Trey Lance.
Trey Lance has better stats than Jordan Love.
They're losing a lot of defensive players on that D line for their 49ers, aren't they?
No, not the D line.
I thought they lost two different people.
No, they lost an offensive lineman.
Okay.
They lost two free agents, which is Jimmy Ward, Emmanuel Mosley, which was a safety and a corner.
Okay.
but they gained defensive linemen. They gained Hargrave.
I know they gained Hardgrave, but I thought I saw 2 other people that they lost or were signed elsewhere that were on
Did I
their
say
Niners
Emmanuel
list.
Sanders? I meant Emmanuel Mosley.
Yeah,
If I
Emmanuel
did say
Mosley.
Emmanuel Sanders, I'm not too sure if I did or not.
I don't
But
know.
Emmanuel Mosley got injured at the beginning of the season. Very talented player. Unfortunately, we did not re-sign him. We re-signed Tayshaun Gibson to a 1-year deal, so great safety signing. But we also lost Jimmy Ward, who played a little bit of nickel, played a little bit of safety, which he was a free agent. So yeah, I guess we lost him as well. But Gibson did an excellent job in replacing him whenever he needed to. But no, we did lose. We also lost Alziz Shire, our linebacker, but he was our
Okay, that's one
rotating
of the
back.
people I'm thinking about. That's one of the people.
Alziz?
Yeah, that's one of the great people I was thinking about.
Oh yeah, all the guys that we basically lost was free agency or just could not sign. Basically, the Tennessee Titans are taking advantage of that. And Ray, that's why I'm so happy you're here. I was expecting you to text me last night on our Discord, which if y'all haven't yet, join our Discord. It's on our YouTube banner. Ask us whatever questions you want, and we will get to that answer. Arden Key, who signed with the Titans yesterday, who was coming from Jacksonville, spent a lot of time out there in San Francisco. He is a great player, a compliment player. So I'll stop right there. But good pickup. Why'd you get me going like that, Reed?
Why did I get you going like that?
Yeah, why'd you get me going like that?
I don't know, man. I just do it. Do it for fun.
Kyrie says Panthers got Miles. I really don't know what they're trying to do here. I like Chuba Hubbard and I liked Dante Foreman. I felt like they were doing very well for the Panthers. And Miles Sanders, I don't know. Why are you bringing this up? When was this?
I'm just showing you.
It was 2 years ago.
When he was drafted
2 years ago.
Gosh,
Reed, get over yourself. Jeez.
You wanted me to? They asked me a question. I answered the question. But what?
Stop
Who people
living in the past.
Oh my!
We're in the present.
gosh.
We're in the present right now. You're living in the past, Reed.
No, I'm looking forward to Jordan Love.
You could look forward to Jordan Love. We got more breaking news.
No, you pulled that up by taking out the comments. Love will never be Patrick. The chances of him being Patrick and winning 2 Super Bowls by his age is incredibly low. That's what I will say. I will not say that Jordan Love is going to be Patrick. That's who he has been compared to. I'm not. This is not from my words. This is from other people's words. All right, guys. If he wins, if he wins 2, I wish he could be like Patrick. That would be incredible. And also be blessed to be, and also blessed to be in a great franchise with a great coach.
Oh, let's move on. Kyrie wants us to talk about CJ Beathard to the Bengals. CJ Beathard is an outstanding quarterback, Kyrie. As we said on Monday, it's a great pick. I'm just kidding. I think he's still with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Good for him. But CJ Gardner-Johnson, he's been wanting to talk about this for quite some time now. I think it's an excellent pickup. I love seeing it because I love seeing more and more players leave the Philadelphia Eagles. But the Bengals need to make moves like that. I need to make more moves like that because they're losing quite a few players, and Jesse Bates was a huge hit by adding CJ Gardner-Johnson to that safety position for the Bengals. Huge pickup. So congratulations to the Bengals. They are still relevant in that division. Well, actually, not in that division. I won't say in that conference, because in that division, they're going to be the winners again.
Yep. Israel says, sorry, Reed. Talking about Jordan Love to Patrick. Ray says, Jordan Love is his contract year, right? That completely depends on if the Packers end up picking up his 5th-year option. They haven't done so yet, but the timeline for that to happen is still a little bit away. I forget exactly when the deadline is for that. I fully expect them to pick up his 5th-year option, which means he'll have 2 more years on his contract. But that's not 100% guaranteed. They might do what the Giants do with Daniel Jones, not pick up his 5th-year option, and then Daniel Jones or the team does well in the contract year, and then they have to pay him a lot. I fully expect them to pick up his 5th-year option, then he'll have 2 years left on his deal. That's what I think is going to happen. AJ?
Yes, sir.
You have anything to respond to that, or you have anything to say about this?
Yeah, dude. So as we said, a lot of players are gone from the Eagles, and the latest news from the Eagles is that they've cut Darius Slay. That's ginormous, right?
Yep.
That's huge. Darius Slay was by far their best defensive back out there, and you guys could argue that what's his face, the guy who was talking all that crap, or the one that Juju was talking crap about during the Super Bowl. We're gonna see what he's really made out of. I think Reed's gonna look up his name, but Darius Slay.
No, I'm looking up something else.
Oh, but
What about
Darius Slay
Darius?
leaving the Eagles, that is huge. And just imagine, I could just be a fanboy right now, but just imagine if he signs with the Niners, what that defense would look like then. Wow.
The thing about cutting Darius Slay, I just don't get it at all. They only saved $3 million from this and have $22 million in dead cap. Like they saved nothing from cutting Darius Slay. They only lost. Like I don't understand why they didn't try to trade him first. So the reason why I guess is he only had one more year on his deal, and the rest of the next few years are going to be all void years. So technically, it was just dead cap going along. But yeah, it just made no sense to me. I thought they would trade him at least for like a fifth or sixth rounder, just trying to get something back, And they only saved $3 million from this. I find that very, very strange.
It has to be something internal, right?
It has
Because we
to be
all know
something.
Darius Slay, he is very open to his opinion. And also Nick Sirianni is very, what do you call that? Sensitive. Very sensitive.
Yeah.
And I say that confidently because we've seen him argue with fans. Don't you remember that?
I've seen him argue with fans, but I wouldn't call that sensitive.
As a head coach, you don't do that. As a head coach, if you're going to hear something from the fans all the damn time, whether it be the fans of
Wasn't that for his former head coach though, Frank Wright? Right?
What?
Isn't that when he did that?
No, it was this past season.
Yeah, when he beat the Colts after they had cut Frank Reich, his former head coach, when he was an offensive coordinator or whatever, and he was just like defending him, like, "Hey, that's what you get for like cutting my guy or whatever."
It happened multiple times this year.
Okay, I only heard about the one time.
Yeah, it happened multiple times this year where he turns around and he'll even be like, "Hey, STFU," like cussing at fans. As a head coach, you got to keep your cool, you got to keep your composure. He was deserving of a Super Bowl ring, as I said before.
Okay,
I hate him. I want to fight him.
That's your opinion.
Yeah.
All right. So we've talked a lot about the Packers after this trade finally happens, but what about Aaron Rodgers with the Jets?
Who cares?
Is that a automatic playoff team? Is that a team that's going to win the division against the Bills? Is he even a top 5 quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, in the AFC? What does this do for the Jets?
It allows them not to finish last in that division.
True.
It gives them hope, right? If you want to be like all Star Wars, fan base, they're living off of hope. That's what they got. They're getting all these players that Rodgers wants. And he even hinted, hey, I would love to have Devontae Adams, right? I don't know if they could pull that off. I highly doubt it.
Nobody can pull that off.
Like I said, I highly doubt it. But, I mean, I don't see them beating the Bills. Let's not forget the way Rodgers played last year. And then you're going to put him in.
Thumb.
Okay, Jimmy G played with a broken thumb, and he went to the championship. Don't give me that. Yeah, he's a attention whore. That's what he is. Okay, so no one cares. No one cares. So we all remember what he played, how he played like last year. Now you're going to put him into, I'm going to say new system, right? Even though I know it's the same offensive coordinator. I know it's all about Aaron Rodgers, right? But new environment, new players. What are your real expectations on this?
I think they have a chance at the playoffs, and that's all I'm going to say. As far as winning out of the AFC, and Ray says Aaron Rodgers to the Jets is going to be Russell Wilson to the Broncos. I don't think it's going to be that bad of a train wreck. I don't think it's going to be that bad, but I think they would at least make the playoffs.
I'm communicating with Rave right now.
Okay, cool. Jets are now becoming Rodgers' next victim. I don't know about victims, but whatever. If you're talking about victims as far as like being contending teams, I guess.
Oh my gosh. Stop it, Reed.
I'm just saying.
Oh my gosh. And that's your opinion.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. Where do you rank Rodgers as far as quarterbacks in the AFC? Is he in the top 5?
Quarterbacks in the AFC. Yeah, I'll say he's a top 5.
You say he's top 5?
Yeah.
We got Josh Allen. We got Patrick Mahomes. We got Joe Burrow. We
Can't
got
forget him.
Justin Herbert. We have who am I missing? Let me look up AFC teams real quick. I know I'm missing a few more people.
I know there's Tua, but no.
Tua. There is
Matt Crap Jones.
There's now Garoppolo. There's Russell Wilson. Deshaun Watson. Anybody? No.
No. I wouldn't say so. Help us out in the comments. Top 5 QBs in the AFC. Lamar, raves to Lamar right now.
Lamar, maybe
right now.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence is out there.
We already said Pat. Yeah, we said Pat.
If Aaron Rodgers has a year like he did last year, I think a lot of those guys are going to have a better year than him.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah.
I think the only way, if the Jets are actually a like playoff contender and or a Super Bowl contender, is if he plays at an MVP level like he did 2 years ago. That's the only way.
So would you put those 5 guys over Rodgers right now?
I put Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow above him right now in his current state for sure. I would put maybe Tua because of his weapons.
What about Herbert and Lamar?
Herbert, I'm so unsure about. Lamar, I would say if he's healthy, yes.
Rave, I love you, dude, but I'm sorry.
Nah, man. Nah.
Sorry, man. I don't mean to laugh. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the situation. Right?
They have a good defense now.
They do, right? They do. And what I said on the Discord last night, I 100% meant it. They are due for success.
He's laughing with you.
He's like, okay, good. We're laughing together.
Kyrie says, I know this might be crazy to say because they just won, but I don't think the Chiefs will win another ring in the next 5 years. I think that's fair to say. They just lost Juju Smith-Schuster, so that hurts them.
F Juju, man.
I'm kidding. I'm joking. This is a joke.
I know, but I'm saying F Juju.
Yeah.
You know, I know you're joking about that.
I can't wait to see him do like a little TikTok dance. And that's to Bill Belichick or something. Something like that. That's going to be hilarious.
His TikTok buddy is in prison. That's why he left.
Yeah. But I think the Chiefs could potentially win another Super Bowl. It really just depends on Joe Burrow and the Bengals, and then Josh Allen and the Bills. Those are the 2 biggest competitors for him, and what's going to stop him to get into another Super Bowl.
The difference between the Bills, the Chiefs, and the Bengals is that the Chiefs are consistent all season long.
Even when people doubt them, even when they lose a big piece. As long as Patrick Mahomes has Travis Kelce to throw to, I have faith in them.
That's what I was going to get to. When are we going to see the downfall of Travis Kelce? Even this upcoming fantasy season, I think this might be his last relevant season.
It really just depends, man. I think he's an all-time great tight end, obviously. I would put him up there with Gronk, etc., Antonio Gates, etc. It really just depends how well his body holds up. Kyrie says, don't sleep on the Jaguars. I kind of agree with you, but also in the AFC, I would say if he was the NFC, definitely playoff team, 100%, etc. They could do really well. In the AFC, it's just so stacked, man. It's hard to win games in the AFC.
Is this guy honestly complimenting another team besides the Bengals?
It's very, very strange.
That is strange.
Very strange.
Oh, Kyrie, you need to chill out.
Somebody stole his account. This isn't real Kyrie.
This is not Kyrie.
Nah.
Ray says also Pacheco was a gem in the draft. Honestly, yeah. Clyde Hilaire was completely irrelevant last year, and Jet McKinnon. I think he's no, he's not a free agent, right? But I don't know what they're gonna do with him. Pacheco is great. Good pickup for the Chiefs. Kyrie says they might win 12 plus games. Are you talking about the
The
Jags?
Jags?
Ooh.
I don't know. Hey, clip it. Clip it right now.
Yeah, we gotta clip that. But honestly, it just all depends if the Chargers can stay healthy or not. If the Chargers are healthy, that's their division, right? I'm not trying to, downgrade the Jaguars because what they did last year was incredible. So good for them. But I don't want to say they got lucky.
Wait, did you say the Chargers?
Yeah. Oh shoot. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're wrong. That's not the same division. The
Yeah.
Jaguars have the Titans, Colts, and Texans, which Titans can give them a run for their money, maybe. Colts, no. Texans, no. Jags have a good chance of winning their division again.
I guess they can win 12 games.
I don't know about 12. That's a lot.
I feel like that's their peak.
I mean, I don't think they sweep their division, even though they're trash. I don't see them sweeping them. And then you got to play. I don't know off the top of my head who their opponents. They got to play big teams in the AFC. Jags better than the Chargers. Yes, I said it.
You're delusional.
I don't. They beat them in the playoffs, but I don't know if they can do that if they played another 2 times. Could they repeated that? I don't know.
Kyrie's smoking crack right now.
Ray says they might be able to sweep the AFC South, but they do not. They do have hard out of division games. Yeah, I think it would be hard for them. What about the additions the Seahawks have on there? Moving on, the Jaguars. I just don't see them. Can you block that guy?
I am trying right now.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, the Jaguars. I think they could potentially be good. I do think they'll be good enough to win the division. I just don't know. Going past that in the playoffs.
Check this out. You ready?
Okay, let's go.
Okay. Actually, let me see. You continue talking. Let me see if I can present this real quick.
Rave.
What did Rave say? Who's this? I like Rave. Rave's honestly one of my favorites. I like him a lot.
What do you got? What do you got, AJ? What are you showing off?
All right, so these are the teams that the Jaguars are facing.
Oh, we're gonna do a schedule prediction this early in the season.
Just a little early. Okay. So this is who they're facing. 1, Chiefs. Come on, man. Come on.
I don't know about that one. Yeah.
Come on. Let's hear it in the chat. What are the Jaguars' record? After looking at this, give me your prediction of the Jaguars' record. I want to give you mine right here, real quick. Chiefs. Not a damn chance they're beating the Chiefs, especially, I don't want to say week 1 because we don't know what week this is, but even at home or not, they're not beating the Chiefs. The Niners, no way in hell they beating the Niners at all. Bengals, I may see that since Kyrie's so big on the Jaguars, maybe. Highly doubt it. So I think they're 0-3. Ravens, that depends if they got Lamar. I don't think they're going to have Lamar. I think that's a winnable game. Panthers, I think it's a winnable game. Atlanta, I think they might struggle, but it's a winnable game for them. So right now I got them going 3-3. Titans, winnable game. 4-3. Colts, 5-3. Texans, 6-3. Oh my gosh. Come on, dude. Steelers, I think it's a pretty tough matchup against the Steelers. My gosh. I think they lose against Steelers. Okay. Yeah. So 5-4, lose against the Bills, 5-5, going against the Browns. That's gonna be a fun game to watch, but I do think they lose that one. So 6-4 or 6-5, Saints 7-5, Bucks 7-6. Oh, I'm messing up. 6-7. There you go. 6-7, 7-7, 8-7, 9.
You have them sweeping their division, AJ?
I do. Yeah, I do.
I don't know about that.
I do.
Sweeping any division, you have to be a dominant team. I don't see them being that. All right. Gabriel has them going 9-8. AJ, would you have them going?
9-8.
9-8? No,
yeah.
you didn't. Was it 9-8?
My last one was I said 9-7, and then I went to the Texans. I just stopped there. So yeah.
So you have them losing against the Texans?
Sorry, I don't know what did I say.
I think you had them going 10-7 then.
Oh yeah, okay, I have it. Yeah, 10-7. I am
Okay.
10-7.
All right. Kyrie says they're going to go 12-5. I have them going 10-7 also. Maybe the Titans get one. I think the Titans get one. I think they at least get one. Rafe says 10-7. That's where I see them at also. They potentially go over 1 on that. I don't see them winning 12, like Kyrie says. I think their ceiling is around 11 games. Disagree with us, Kyrie. We dare you.
Juju have it. Oh, get over yourself.
Oh, dude, no.
Get over yourself.
Who's throwing to him? Gabe, yeah, who's throwing?
Mac and cheese? I gotta get out of here.
Come on.
That franchise is done.
Maybe.
They're done.
They're done? Even with Bill Belichick still as the coach? You don't think they'll ever resurrect?
Gabriel, I've seen you throw, Gabe. You can't even throw a cracker into a bowl.
Ray says Zappy.
Texas boy.
I would love to see that. I would love to see Zappy.
I think the fans want to see that too.
They do. I just don't think that Mac Jones is the answer. But I don't know. I don't know what the Patriots do going forward.
Even with the current situation in San Francisco, I am so happy they did not draft Mac Jones.
What?
So happy. It's true. I mean, you see Mac Jones. You see him with a great head coach. You see him with weapons that the head coach tried to give him. They just can't get it going. That kid has no confidence. That kid gets touched and he's down for the whole season. Like, come on, are you kidding me? I'd rather have the unknown with Trey Lance because there's still a possibility that he might be a franchise quarterback than having someone like Mac Jones who's out for the rest of the season with a ankle sprain.
Is Jordan Love better than Mac Jones?
100%.
Let's go. I'll take
100%.
I'll take it. You heard it here, Gabe. He's soft, but this is break or make for him. It is this year. If he does not perform at least decent, then that's it for him. Patriots need to hit the reset button another time and go try to find another quarterback, either through free agency or go again in the draft and try to figure it out again.
Last year should have been the make or break for him.
For a second year, I'm a big person on you should give a player at least 3 years to develop to see what he is. Let him play 3 years. If he still isn't something, then he isn't nothing. He's crap.
He's a type of guy that when he was in high school, when there's a fight, he would go in there and throw a punch in right in the back when someone's not looking.
Run away.
And as soon as the guy gets up and turns around, he's just like, "Oh no, don't hit me! I'm gonna call the cops. Oh, my dad will sue you." That's the type of guy that he is. Just saying, yeah, Ray. Why are we talking about Mac Jones right now?
I don't know how we got here, but we're here.
Get over yourself, Kyrie.
Kyrie,
get over
buddy.
yourself. Ray said that's me already.
He's gone, dude. Get over yourself.
Jeez, Tom Brady is never coming back to the NFL. Allegedly.
He has a cat to take care of now.
A cat, yeah, not his family.
Yeah.
Reed, you can't say that.
We got video evidence right now that you saying that.
Guys, who said that? Was it me or Reed? I'm pretty sure it was
AJ.
Reed.
He was your favorite AJ.
Not.
Gosh. All right. Yeah, so we started this with Aaron Rodgers talk. It was This is I don't like this.
Okay, Kyrie wants us to look at the schedule.
All right. Look at our schedule before judging. To go 15-2, you have to be so good. I mean, good and then be lucky. What?
Oh my gosh! The way you said it, like they have to be good in order to go 15-2.
I hate you, dude.
Oh my
Rafe says he
gosh!
really divorced his wife over one more year of football to not win the Super Bowl. Rave.
Rave, you divorced your wife to win a Super
No,
Bowl?
Tom Brady. He's talking about Tom Brady.
Oh, I
Gosh.
was about to say, Rave, we'll hook
AJ,
you up.
Gabe says it's AJ. Thank you, Gabe. Appreciate it.
Gabe is a freaking liar. That's what he is.
All right, you got the schedule pulled up, AJ?
Not a good one. Like I want to find a nice one, you know.
Can you just look up on Google Images?
I'm trying to see if it's the right one though.
Kyrie, you got to really sell us on once we pull up the schedule. You really got to sell us on it. All right, you got to say they're winning this game, this game, this game, that game. You got to sell us. All right, man. We're trusting you.
Let's see. Open in a new tab. I got so many tabs open right now.
Why do you got so many tabs open? Close a few, man.
So you've taken the wrong turn. What kind of crap is that?
Gabriel says Cowboys best backfield defense in the league.
Oh, dude, shut your mouth. Oh my gosh, dude.
I
can't
don't
even
know
open
who
that
the
tab.
best. Yeah, I would. They need to be healthy in
Is this
order
the
to be
same?
the best.
It is the same. Let's see. Open a new tab.
All right, AJ, you almost there?
Yeah, I'm almost there. Let me present.
All right, I'm waiting. Kyrie's waiting. He's typing out all his reasons right now on why the Bengals are going to go 15-2. We're going to see a whole freaking paragraph. That's what I want, Kyrie. I want a paragraph. I want a short essay on why the Bengals are going to go 15-2.
Okay, this is what I got. This is the best I could get. Okay.
Wow, so pretty.
Thank you. Can we make this better?
Oh, okay.
Whoa. Okay. You guys
You're
are just scared to talk about the Seahawks defense.
I thought you blocked this guy.
I thought I did too. Hey, talk to me when the Seahawks. I can't even say anything right now. Their record's still better. Okay.
All right.
Bengals. Without Lamar Jackson, because I don't think Lamar is going to be with the Ravens. The Bengals 1-0. Texans 2-0. Steelers 2-1. They always lose one against the Steelers. And I think they're going to lose at home. Browns. That's going to be tough. What do you think here, Reed?
I would say they win.
They win. Yeah, I'm going to say, okay, 3-1. Colts 4-1. Rams 5-1. Seattle, oh, they're going to win easily. 6-1.
No, I think Seattle wins that one.
Okay. 5-2. Vikings.
Easy sweep.
6-2. Bills. 6-3.
Yep.
Ravens again. Do they sweep the Ravens?
No.
Without Lamar?
No.
They don't sweep the Ravens without Lamar?
Nope.
Okay. 6-4. Browns. We had them winning last time.
Yeah, so they beat the Browns here.
7-4. Steelers.
They beat them.
They beat them last time at home?
No, they're gonna win. Yeah. Oh no, you had the Steelers beating them, so they don't get swept by the Steelers.
3-4. Cardinals. Sorry, not 3-4. 8-4. 9-4. Jaguars. I had the Bengals winning. 10-4. Niners, not a damn chance. 10-5. Titans, 10-6. Chiefs, 10-7.
I got them losing 5 games. What do you got?
I got them losing 7 games.
Wow.
10-7.
I don't know about that. Hey, Kyrie, this is your boy right here.
I like the Bengals.
This is your boy.
But
your boy?
Kyrie, you should know that they choke.
Hell.
They choke. Kyrie, you know this.
Gabe says, "What the fudge? That's an easy schedule, but they just lost their 2 best backfield players." That is true. That's
CJ. They did get CJ.
They did, but
horrible.
That's what I'm talking about. Y'all make me question your football knowledge, dude. You expect us to be the biggest Bengals fans, all right, man? We're here to keep you in reality, Kyrie. All right,
Kyrie,
we're here for you.
15-2.
You know how many teams have gone that well? I've done that well? Not a lot.
Hey, Kyrie, you want to make a bet?
Oh, hey, put your money where your mouth is, Kyrie.
Kyrie, you want to make a bet?
We're waiting.
All right, I don't got all day, dude.
No, I'm not being biased. I'm just dead serious. We got a cakewalk schedule. That's not a cakewalk.
Let's make a bet then. Bet on tails. All right, Kyrie. Listen, if you want to make this bet, if the Bengals go 15-2, because I'm betting on my knowledge of football, right? 7 games is the maximum amount of games I feel like they will lose. The maximum amount of games. I don't think they're going to lose more than 7. All right, this is worst case scenario for the Bengals just because I'm a little bitter right now. But if the Bengals go 15-2, me personally, I will get you an autographed memorabilia of the Cincinnati Bengals and ship it to you. I will do it with my own money, and I'll present it here on this podcast, and I'll send it to you. Now, if you want to accept that, throw me an offer, okay? Throw me an offer.
Has to be humiliating.
What do you mean it has to be humiliating?
Like he has to say the Bengals aren't that good or something like that, which is humiliating for Kyrie.
I guess so.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I like that. That's hey, if you're confident.
Right, if you're confident. That's all I'm going to say.
All right.
You know what? No, I saw something.
Whoa.
I saw something.
You saw something?
Yes.
Okay.
He says, how about 14-3 with one? Oh, don't change your record now.
He's backing off.
Don't change your record now.
He's backing off.
Don't change your record. I saw on Cash App $100. I'll love that, right? I would. But I'm not going to take anyone's money. I'm not.
There you go.
On TikTok, this guy has over 1,000 followers. I believe I saw that. I think it was Kyrie.
Okay.
If you do not win your bet, you don't have to owe me any money. But you have to post a video, but you haven't posted any video yet, to your 1,000 followers saying to go subscribe to this channel.
I like that.
That's it. That's it. No money involved.
All right.
I just said it. I just said it. That's all I got. We've been on the air for over an hour now. So.
All right. Kyrie, you either take 15-2 or what?
He said 15-2. Now he's going back on it?
I know, dude. It's going to turn into 13-4 soon. And then
hey, I don't just give away autograph stuff.
Bet I got you guys. All right. We think we got a deal. All right. Bengals. If Bengals go 15-2, AJ will send a signed memorabilia of the Bengals by a Bengals player to Kyrie to his location. But if they do not go 15-2, if they go 16-1, 17-0, they do have more losses than that. Then AJ, then Kyrie has to post a TikTok saying, "Hey, go subscribe," or a follow the NSP TikTok account.
That's it.
Throw your hand out, AJ. Kyrie, electronically shake it. All right.
Wow, Kyrie, you have such small hands.
Dude, AJ, come on. All right, we got a bet, and that's how we're going to end off this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, throwing down in the comments. We appreciate you guys. We will be posting more content soon. Check us out on our TikTok. We are blowing up. AJ over here is a TikTok star. TikTok star. He does all the dances. You gotta check him out. All right. But check us out on TikTok. AJ, I'm gonna throw up our banner right here. Check us out. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube and all that stuff. All right. Thank you, Gabe, for saying it's a great episode. Thank you for tuning in, man. I'm kidding, Kyrie. If they have 16 or 17 wins, you win the bet, all right? That was me playing a joke on you. All right, but other than that, thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time. Go Pack, go.
Go Pack, go.